Hello, my beautiful stars, shining brightly as you are. My name is Be Positive K because I want you and I to be positive, K. I am back again here with another pick a card reading, and this is going to be all about what you need to activate. And this is just going to be a one simple pick a card, so it's just going to be quick to the point with just one card. I do have the book for these cards to go a little bit more in depth for what they actually mean, to the understanding, for what they can portray for you, for each pile that resonates. So whatever you feel drawn to, called to, we'll let you decide. But if you are feeling drawn to the Goldstone crystals, then this will be for pile 1 and what you're going to need to activate. Then we have for pile 2 the Sodalite crystals here. So if you're feeling drawn to that crystal or card, then that will be for what you need to activate, as well as the gray Moonstone crystals if you're feeling drawn to these crystals, as well as the card underneath. Then this will be for your reading on what you need to activate. So I will give you a moment here to meditate to find what resonates. Hello, my pile ones. If you've chose the Goldstone crystal with this card here, then this is going to be your reading on what you need to activate for yourself. Okay, and we're getting into it with 43 transition, the frequency of transition. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, throat. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. Okay, so from that, obviously what you're needing to activate is some type of movement, some transition into your life, something that's going to better allow yourself to let go and, like it says, surrender to the process and allow a transition to occur with ease and grace. So you just need to be open to this movement of some sort. Pile 1. So what you're needing to activate further, let's go into the book and actually read what this whole card represents, what the color and the picture have any meaning to your reading right now. Pile 1. Okay, I'm sorry for all of the background noise, but let's get right into it. Says, transition can be described as the passage from one stage to another, however deeply or mildly it impacts our lives. Alright, transition always implies change of some sort, and most of us are afraid of change. We want things to stay the same. We want to stay in the comfort zone we've created. Unfortunately, change is the one certainty in life that we can all count on. Change is necessary to allow room for the new to emerge and the old to pass. Change is necessary for growth to occur. Change is a fundamental universal law. Transition describes this process of change, a time when things are moving, morphing, and shifting. A time when I'm going to repeat myself. A time when things are moving, morphing, and shifting. And in the midst of this process, it's common for nothing to feel clear, comfortable, or safe. Okay? Pile 1, being pushed and pulled from our existing state into one that is unfamiliar isn't easy, and the most feared transition of all is one we all face eventually: death. The transition from our physical bodies to the world of spirit. Because we have so little understanding of the true nature of our existence and of our connection to the cosmos, we tend to fear death as a perceived ending. As in this activation, the snake is a traditional symbol for death and transition in many cultures and belief systems due to its perceived ability to be reborn many times during its lifetime by shedding its skin. Behind it, the background shows not only the grid of the flower of life, the connection with the earth plane, but also the Merkaba. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. Merkaba, a reference to our existential ability to traverse between layers of time and dimension. The colors indigo and violet and magenta are indications of our deep spiritual connection to the cosmos and the whole of existence, making any transition but a moment in an ongoing, infinite journey. So it's asking you to try this as well, pile 1. Take a moment to look at the transition image. How do you flow with the transitions in your life? What transitions are you afraid of? Look at the last transition that you went through and remember the gifts that came because of it. What will your next transition be? Go outside and see how nature goes through a constant cycle of death and rebirth in order to continue life. Celebrate your transitions. Okay, pile 1, what I'm really feeling from this further, just to say anything that the book didn't already say, is definitely just being open to accepting and embracing the change in your life, embracing going with ease and grace, the transitions that you need to allow to occur, surrender to the process. So trusting that this is meant for you and it's supposed to happen this way for you, not to you in any type of negative way that is like it's coming at you just to, put you down. No, it's happening for a reason, pile 1. So whatever you're going through, that you're transitioning through, that you're opening up to, this is what you need to activate right now. And it's basically just opening up to the ever-changing nature of existence in our lives, opening up to what you can bring and what you're creating, and being grateful and accepting of what is already there and what you have created in the past, what you're creating now, and what you have yet to create, pile 1. Embrace the transitions and love each transition, because it is a process for you to grow and expand and to become something better than you were before. Not saying that you aren't in the best place that you are now, but there's room for change and there's room for evolving and changing, and that's the process of transition. Changing to something better that that you can evolve to. In the shedding of the skin of the snake and everything, you are being reborn, creating something new, shedding into your new self each time that you find yourself in a place that you don't want to be. Also, in the senses of moving, transitioning, evolving from a state of where you were to somewhere else that you want to be. Okay, pile 1, that is the reading that I have for you on what you need to activate. So I hope that this reading resonated with you, and I hope that you liked this reading. And if you did, then please give me a thumbs up down below. And if you have any comments for me, then please feel free to comment down below. I would be happy to read anything that you have for me, pile 1. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel so that way you can stay tuned for any future readings that I might have for you. But I'm so happy that you are here, pile 1, and thank you so much for sticking around for this reading. And as always, much love. Hello, my pile twos. If you've chose the Sodalite crystal with this card, then this will be your reading on what you need to activate. So we're going to get right into it. And with my book here as well, we'll also read. It says coherence. The frequency of coherence supports our ability, excuse me, to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. So the heart with the mind, connecting, harmonizing, balancing, embracing what your mind and what your heart wants, and they're both in agreement. The coherence of understanding what you can balance for what you wish to create and what you wish to desire and what you want to manifest for yourself, pile 2. Okay, so we're going to go further into reading here the actual meaning, understanding the book's understanding of the card. Okay, so let's go in, and it says here, coherence can be described as a state of harmony, union, or connection. In the new energy, as a reference to the human being, coherence has to do with a state in which the mind and the heart harmoniously flow together. Whether we are functioning as an individual, a community, or a group, the new energy is asking us to find balance between our thinking and our feeling. We can no longer rely solely on our analytical mind, nor can we just have our feelings guide the way. Every part of us has to come together in a harmonious, coherent state of being. Only then can we navigate these new energies to become multi-dimensional human beings that are in control of their reality. To be powerful manifestors, it is imperative to not only set clear intentions with our mind, but to have our emotional state of being with the heart as its center in alignment as well. When mind and heart come together in perfect unison, when intention saturates every layer of our being, every cell of our body, and every thought in our minds, we become unstoppable creators of our own reality. The basis of this activation is the flower of life, representing the universe as a whole, as well as the grid of which all form-based manifestations occur in these three-dimensional plane. In this three-dimensional plane, all forms are harmoniously flowing together on this grid. Whatever new form is created, whatever color is birthed, each has to find its balanced place within the whole of this reality. Conceptually, circles stand for everything and nothing at all, balance and infinity, purity and freedom. The many colors in this activation are representative of all the many layers and aspects of our being that are involved in the process of harmonious coherence. The green in the center symbolizes the heart and its essential role at the core of everything. The water in the background indicates the realm of the heart as well, the emotional plane. The color blue represents our ability to communicate clearly. It is considered to be the color of truth, the language of the mind. The number 6 is associated with harmony, balance, and love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Center of the universe, love, balance. It's again, the mind and the heart coming together. So it's asking you to try this, pile 2. Close your eyes for a moment and move your awareness to your heart. This is also referred to as dropping into your heart, quote unquote? Can you connect to the truth that is to be found there? Do you trust your heart? Try this throughout the day. Stop, drop, feel. Stop or hold a query or thought that arises. Drop it into, run it through your heart, and feel the sacred wisdom that comes of it. So connecting your mind and your heart, connecting your feelings and the analytical mind, putting together your logical side and your feelings, and not just relying solely on one or the other, but trying to balance both, bringing that coherence to your life, pile 2. That is what is needing to be activated for you. This is the reading that I have for you, pile 2. I hope that it resonates, and I hope that you liked it. And if you did, then please leave me a like down below, letting me know. And if you have any comments for me, then please leave me a comment down below, so that way I can go through and seeing all the comments, the questions that you might have for me, as well as, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, so that way you can stay tuned for any other readings that I might have for you, pile 2. But thank you so much for being here, and as always, much love. Hello, my pile 3s. If you've chose the gray Moonstone with this card here, then this will be your reading on what you need to activate currently. So we're just going to dive right into it. 42, Tantric Journey. Ooh, I love the colors here for you, pile 3. The frequency of Tantric Journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. Ooh, okay, so you're learning to have like more pleasure and everything, more love, the self-love, the self-care, all of that in which that you are wanting and seeking for yourself, pile 3. Okay, so we're going to go ahead into the book and read what this is actually saying and meaning. And it says here, for you, the journey into Tantra is about expansion of consciousness. The word Tantra can be translated as that which goes on expanding. It primarily uses the senses as a pathway towards focusing the mind and ultimately letting go of that mind to reach a state of internal oneness through sexual sensation, one of the most powerful sensations humans can experience. We can achieve a state of union within ourselves or with another as spiritual beings in a corporeal vehicle. We can access our multidimensional nature through our physical body, letting our senses guide us into a vast universe that lies right beneath our skins. The Tantric Journey image shows the intersecting triangles as a reference to the union between the masculine and feminine, where the upward triangle represents the masculine and the downward triangle represents the feminine. The purple represents the connection to source as the basis of our expanding consciousness. The petals and the orange center represent the second chakra, the seat for our sexual expression, as well as our emotional and our creativity. As our emotions and our creativity. The swirling circles, the ones in the center and the larger ones in the background. So the little light ones that you might see here represent the part of our origin that is off planet. Blue is associated with clear expression of truth. The Suri Yantra is visible in the center as a representation of the integration that takes place through union. Squares represent the form-based world that we experience as spiritual beings in a physical body. Okay, so it's asking you to try this, pile 3. Put on some music that you like. Stand up and close your eyes. Now, slowly start moving your body. Just let it flow and move any way that feels good. And don't think or judge, just feel the flow. Remember that you can bring this flow into your daily life, whether you are walking through the grocery store or you are sitting in traffic. The flow is available at any time. All you have to do is connect to it. Okay, pile 3, so definitely being more open to this love and pleasure that you can have for yourself. It's definitely like more of a journey that you can do for yourself. You don't have to do it with another, even though it's in connection with another. You could, but this is definitely a sense for you to activate your own pleasure, your own self-love, the journey in which that you are finding what you like, what you enjoy. Okay, pile 3, so that is the reading that I have for you. I hope that this reading resonates and that I hope that you enjoyed it, pile 3, and if you did, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below, letting me know. And if you have any comments for me about this reading, then please let me know so I can go through all the comments that you might have. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel so that way you can stay tuned for any future readings that I might have for you. And thank you again, pile 3, for being here, and as always, much love.